Welcome to Underhaven. This program is intended for mature audiences and may contain material that is not suitable for everyone, including violence, coarse language, and unfiltered opinions. We do not endorse the views of those that we report on. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, that's right, it's just fucking me this time. Yeah, seriously. That's all you fucking get, at least for now. I haven't done a fucking solo stream in a very long time, fellas. And, I've kinda felt in the mood for it today. I've got a a decent amount of content here for us to talk about. I've got a nice cup of coffee. What more do we fucking need here, people? I already see that there's a ton of people. Well, not a ton, but there's a good chunk of people in the chat, more than I was expecting at this hour. Hope you guys are having a good morning. Good to have you all here. I really appreciate you guys showing up, especially when I never fucking stream at these times. You know what I mean? I haven't done a stream at this time frame in a very long time, so thank you guys for showing up. We got Shaw here. We got Bowser. Nice to see you. We got Mudbrooker. God damn it, Daniel, start the show. I know. Don't worry. I kicked my ass into gear. Villainks, nice to see you. We got Mrs. Mudduck. Friendly reminder, since I'm the one who has to say it this time. Draven of Draven's Crypt is in fact a weenie. I'm looking forward to the day that Draven figures out that I've been calling him a weenie for like the past few months. Because the last time I had an interaction with Draven, he was like, I want to thank you, man, for always being chill and cool with me. It's not like I really talk particularly, like, I don't talk a lot of shit on him. Like, my co-hosts are the ones who mostly have the issue with him. I don't know much about the fucking dude, so I can't really say one way or the other. But, everything that I've heard described about him that's weenie-ish behavior is quite fucking weenie-ish. Like, one of the first things I learned about Draven was that he got pissed off just by being called a weenie. I didn't really even know that much about the guy before that. He just seemed like, someone who talked about a lot of the same shit that some of these other people in this, general sphere talk about. I didn't know much about the guy, so of course I'm gonna be chill with most people who, I don't know much about, but I don't know. Getting all angry about being called a weenie. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that kind of says a lot. Like, if your skin is not thick enough to get over being called a weenie, maybe you shouldn't be making content on the internet. I know that we've all had our doubts at some point in time. If you're a content creator for one reason or another, you've had your doubts. But at least I don't think anyone here has ever gotten pissed off about being called a weenie. So, oh man. So I know that was kind of an aside. J Mag, nice to fucking see you. We got Coyote here as well, Mistaken Reaper. Bunch of beautiful people here. Bunch of fucking beautiful people. Nice to see you guys. And thank you guys for showing up. Still getting used to using this new StreamYard. It's not that different. It's just like sometimes I expect something to be here and it's not. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Let's just get into one of our pieces of content here. I didn't even really like. I mean, I have the ReviewTechUSA part all put together and set up, but I was just looking at my YouTube subscription feed for the Violet channel. That's where I keep up with all the cow shit. And I was like, yeah, there's a decent amount of stuff for us to talk about here. So how about we just take a look? How about we just take a fucking look at my my subscription feed here. Something came out Shanny related 23 hours ago. There was this video from Nats about a day ago. There's some shit that's come out, and I ain't taking a look at this. I ain't taking a look at one of Dave's streams, no. But we can take a look at this Nats video. We can take a look at the Shanny video. Since I haven't taken a look at either one of these fucking things, and they're not that long. They're just long enough, people. They're just long enough. So yeah, let's take a fucking look at the Vaughn one.
Over what you gonna do?
What probate?
Special thanks to Nats, by the way, who just hit 666 subscribers. That's got to have Vaughn seething. Always remember to like a video, folks, if you enjoy the material, including mine, if you like it.
What are you talking about? I don't know.
They're talking about the estate, I guess.
The estate, the judge. Okay, here's the thing with the estate. The estate still exists because I didn't kill it. The judge has put everything under my control. I get to decide when the estate disappears and when it does not. And it is actually in my best interest to leave the estate intact because the estate is a recognized entity of the government. It is recognized by the courts, and as such, it is a legal entity. And so I'm going to keep the estate going because they can't fight against an estate. They can fight against me all day long. They can't fight against an estate. Okay? The estate literally gives me a power in court that I would not have as an individual. Not only that,
he just keeps fucking talking sometimes, and it's hard to, like, absorb just all the fucking stupid shit, because this is, like, a complete fundamental misunderstanding about how the fucking legal system works. So how do I even, like, seek to approach this and tackle it to begin with? Because not only is it fucking bullshit that you can't go after an estate legally, unless I'm misunderstanding something here. I'm pretty sure, like, the entire point of an estate is, in a lot of cases, to protect, you know, the legal integrity of shit. Tipping my hat. Thank you very much for tipping your hat. Yeah, I did go off on an entire tangent about the Draven's a weenie thing, so I hope you appreciated that. I always wondered what color the sky is in Vaughn's world. It's brown and shit color, just like everything else.
But as a representative of an estate, I also have the backing of the county sheriff that way as well. And therefore, I'm the plaintiff in most engagements in court. And as the plaintiff, I have the backing of the county sheriff. So I have the power of the sheriff, and I have...
You know what? Let's do the thing that I've made a big habit of doing on my streams recently. Let's just fucking look it up, okay? I'm going to let this idiot ramble for a bit, because I don't want to speak on something that I'm not even willing to look up and double check myself, because I don't fucking know about legal shit. You know what I mean? So let's check. Let's fucking check.
Of power as a legal entity in a court of law. So yeah, I see no reason to get rid of the estate just yet until I've recovered my inheritance, my children.
One fucking Google search. Can you sue an estate? Now, granted, I could do a little bit more of a thorough look at it than this. I try not to, like, just go based off the first Google search, but sometimes it's a good way to judge, and it you know, it seems like you can. So if anyone wants to confirm that, feel free with your own research. But the first result that I'm getting says that you fucking can, and I'm gonna believe that over Vaughn. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if someone wants to double check a little bit more thoroughly, then feel free. But I'm gonna say seems likely that you can.
And you know, the money that CPS owes me in back child support, plus the 74 grand that I'm owed for being locked out of my double wide. Now, when I get all that, then I'll dissolve the estate, because at that point I shouldn't no longer need it.
As Mud brings up here, Vaughn closes the estate and anything goes in his name, he loses his food stamps. Gee, fucking, I'm not surprised by that because of how fucky that stuff tends to be in general. But he just brought up right here that his plan is to eventually do that, and we all know that's not going to happen. He's going to fucking hold on to this shit as much as he can.
But for now, it is actually in my best interest, and a safety measure even, to leave the estate intact and to leave it the way it is.
Well, no shit, because you're benefiting from shit that you don't even fucking deserve. I mean, people have made this very fucking clear several times that you have no right to be doing what you're doing when it comes to these fucking renters and shit like that. Man, when the feds come fucking knocking at your door, you're gonna wish that you never did this type of bullshit, Vaughn. It might fucking be a nice little lifeline for you right now, but you're gonna pay for it eventually because when you fuck over the government and they want their money back, it's one of the worst positions you can ever fucking be in. I've never been in that shit before, but I know how bad it is. You don't have to be in that position to know how fucking bad it is. I've heard the fucking stories. I've seen what happens to other people in those positions. It ain't good. You know what I mean? It ain't fucking good. There's a reason why even the Joker is afraid of the IRS. You know what I mean? Watch the world burn. Nice to fucking have you here. Cheap thrills by the ocean. We don't need pills to cure our emotions. Yeah, that's I probably botched that, but whatever. Yeah, I get. I don't understand the reference. I don't understand the reference. I'm a fucking I'm a goddamn Philistine. I apologize. Was I supposed to sing that in a certain way? We got 13 beautiful people watching right now. I very much appreciate you guys chilling out with us. Very much appreciated. You guys are amazing. I am hopped up on coffee, and I've been smoking weed at the same time, so I am in a very particular mood today. I'm a very particular mood. Baptized in fire. Very happy to see you. Good morning. We got Sammy here as well. Nice to see you. Beautiful people in the chat. Beautiful people.
I am 100% in control of everything. Okay? The judge put me in control. My mother put me in control. Everybody put me in control. And I decide when the estate goes bye-bye and when it does not. Nobody else does. I guess the judge could step in if there was a problem. But hey, guess what? There isn't any problems.
You got that place running like a tight ship, man.
I got it running like a sewing machine right now. So what's the fucking problem?
Yeah, you've got it running like a fucking sewing machine, but every other fucking time that you talk about it, and you're not talking about how successful it is, you're talking about, oh, I've got a problem with this renter. Oh, this renter won't fucking let me in their house. You know what I mean? Like, there's always something new when it comes to you bitching about your fucking renters. So is it the greatest situation ever, or is it shit? You can't have it both ways. And this is like the telltale sign of a lol cow. They always try to make it out like they're doing amazing and they have all control and power in the situation, but also, you know, oh man, I don't have any control over my life. Things are terrible for me, and I need you to donate. It's like, which angle are you gonna try and play up? But most of the time, these guys try to go for both. Because they're just that fucking desperate for any attention. Any attention's good attention to people like Vaughn and Shanny and anyone else that we're going to talk about. Even Rich, who we're going to talk about later, who's very quickly devolving into a fucking lol cow, which pains me to fucking say because I used to be a huge fan of Rich's content, honestly. But we'll save that for later. We'll save that fucking shit for later because I have a lot of strong opinions on that. Especially the shit that he's been saying within the past few days. If you guys haven't been keeping up on the Rich drama, there's almost too much to even talk about, but I'll give my best attempt later.
Oh, there isn't any. Therefore, there's no reason for the court to intervene in any way. I don't know where you guys are getting this stuff that I'm going to be evicted or that the state's going bye-bye or anything. Where are you getting that shit from? Because if you'd been following along the whole time, you would have known where I told everyone way back when the judge told me.
I mean, I'm more willing to trust the word of people who seem to know a thing or two about the legal system, even just like a layman's understanding, rather than you who perpetually lives in a fucking fantasy world with every aspect of his goddamn life. You know what I mean? Like, the first thing that you did when you introduced yourself to Odyssey was like, hey, you guys like Doctor Strange? Well, that's basically me. It's like, how am I supposed to take anything you have to say seriously? Shaw, I hope you get the job that you're applying for, or unless you're just like making a general application. But yeah, I wish you a ton of fucking luck with whatever you're pursuing right now. Hell yeah, Shaw. Good to fucking hear that shit. This guy's a power tripper. Yeah, it's fucking crazy to be a power tripper when you don't have any power. You know what I mean? What's up, Blue? Nice to fucking see you. Always nice to see you in the chat as well.
Hey, you're in complete control. You decide when the estate ends, not me. She literally put it in the ball in my court. No pun intended. But she put the ball in my court to decide when the estate ends and when it does not. Period. End of story. A sitting judge did that. Okay. So now, unless you're a sitting judge, I don't think you're going to be able to do a whole hell of a lot. Now, are you? So sit down, shut up, troll, and, go find something more productive to do. But now, as far as the estate is concerned, obviously, once I recover my inheritance and my children and the monies that is owed to me, then I can proceed to making improvements on the estate, which is one of the first things I intend to do. And also, taking care of some other things that need to be took care of. But
dude, there's no fucking chance that you're gonna actually invest this fucking money back into the property. We've seen where you fucking spend your money. You'll just waste it on fucking. I try to avoid this word, but I'm fine saying it about Brittany Venti, fucking e-girls. You know what I mean? Like, of all the places to put your fucking money, I think you want me to believe that you're gonna reinvest it in the property? Like, that's never gonna happen. Like, you've said yourselves that the renters have had to offer to do the fucking repairs themselves. Arzenium, very nice to fucking see you. We got like over 20 beautiful people. I was not expecting a turnout like this, people. I was really not. I'm humbled. I'm fucking humbled. Thank you guys for helping grow the side channel. It's been a blast.
For now, everything is running fine. Everything is stable. And there's no reason for the court to intervene. I think you're contriving a bunch of shit, making a bunch of shit up. Now I did have to get an extension, but that's normal. It happens all the time. There's nothing illegal, immoral, or unethical about an extension. Everybody does it. And I will be able to make up things before that expires.
Did he put the rent he received back into the estate? No, that's the whole fucking drama and controversy about this. Is like, he's been putting this money into shit for himself. And that's why it's eventually going to fucking bite him in the ass. You know what I mean? He's spending money that doesn't technically belong to him. And when they go to fucking look for that money, they're going to be like, hey, wait a minute. But he's tried to get ahead of it with his own conspiracy that the Frosts have been the ones who have been meddling with the estate. Vaughn claims that there was millions of fucking dollars in the estate at some point. What's up, nobody important? Nice to fucking see you here. Good luck, the Shaw of Thirst. Just don't expect there to be a hot single boy toys there. That's the first thing you're saying when you come into my fucking chat.
Listen to what he said. He said, getting the kids back is a fantasy. Are you on drugs? Potty training a puppy is not a crime, and it sure as fuck isn't a reason to steal someone's children. My children.
Even if you had a fucking legal avenue to get your kids back, the fucking amount of time it would take you to get them back, you might as well just fucking give up at this point fucking anyway. Like, there's no chance it's gonna fucking happen. But even then, like, it's gonna get to the point where your kids are just, eventually they're gonna be adults, Vaughn, and you're not gonna have any more control over them no matter what. Like, you were only able to delay that shit so fucking long. 13 times. Or was it, yeah, I think it was 12 times, right? Was it 12 or 13? I'm pretty sure it was 12 going on 13. But yeah, at least fucking 12 opportunities, I think, is more than enough chances, my dude. Oh, the first thing you said was morning, and then okay, fair enough. And yeah, Mud makes a good point. I didn't even think. Yeah, why would you need an extension for something that doesn't even expire? See, he says so much stupid fucking shit. It's hard to keep up on it all at once, you know what I mean? Because I never realized it until Todd pointed out, like, in one of his streams, but he just keeps fucking talking and yammering on. It doesn't matter if J-Dubs is there, it doesn't matter if he's alone on his streams, he'll just fucking keep talking and do one big run-on sentence. It's terrible.
Children were stolen against their will and illegally detained for 3 years in a psych ward. That's not legal. No fucking way in hell is that legal. And I can go to the governor and explain to him my situation, and I'll have my kids back in 24 fucking hours. Guaranteed. The reason I haven't done it yet is because I need to get my inheritance back as well. And so I got to do things in order. But one phone call to the governor, and I'll have my kids back. You don't steal somebody's kids and...
Okay, so fucking do it! If it just takes one phone call, then get your kids back, you fucking neglectful piece of crap! Even if I'm supposed to entertain your fucking delusion, then what kind of parent are you if you're not doing everything in your power to get those kids back? You're a fucking liar! Although no one's really surprised by it, are they? What's up, Aaron? Nice to fucking see you. Always nice to see you here. We got Yarn. Yeah, cat's up early. It's a mid-morning meow. What can I fucking say?
Legally detain them in a psych ward for 3 years. Okay, that's not legal. No fucking way in hell is that legal. Especially over potty training a damn puppy. And then there's the fact that my kids testified in a court of law under oath that CPS lied about the condition of the home, which they did.
Yeah, that is new. That fucking psych ward thing is... I've not heard that one before either. Yeah, I didn't even fucking catch that. Man, this is why I have co-hosts. This is why I have the chat. Because he says so much dumb fucking shit. My brain sticks to one particular thing, and I'm like, yeah, what? I don't know about the rest of it. Yeah. Shit never fucking happened. And he's trying to take advantage of the fact that a lot of this shit happened a long time ago. But luckily, there's people who have been around for quite a long time. You know what I mean? Keeping track of him. What was fucking Father Judgment calling this shit? Like the 14-year-old drama? Yeah, I mean, it's been going on for a long, long time. And some of these people have been making fun of on for a long time. And who can blame them? Because it's a pretty endless fucking source of entertainment.
And yet the children were completely ignored and completely denied their right to be with their father. So don't tell me ever again about children's rights, because I'll laugh at you. My children...
Yeah, we all know that you don't give two fucks about children's rights. You didn't even give a fuck about the rights and livelihood of your own children. How the fuck are you going to give a fuck about children's rights or enter in a conversation about it? Jesus fucking Christ.
Children had no rights in that courtroom, because if they did, they would be with me to this very day. So no, the children didn't have any fucking rights.
What's up, Rizla? Nice to see you.
So don't hand me this children's rights bullshit, because I ain't buying a word of it. Not anymore. Okay, it's all bullshit. My children testified in a court of law. They should have been sent back to their father. They were not.
Oh my lord. Yeah, guys, I don't... Your person... I don't know what the fucking beef is, if there is any. It's your own personal thing, you know what I mean? 14-year-old, almost enough to catch Vaughn's eye, or Father Chuck, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, people. Really? Really? We're going there? Although you're not wrong.
Especially after being illegally stolen. So, I mean, you know, what the fuck, man?
I will clarify that's a joke in regards to people saying that shit about Father Judgment, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Vaughn, you're a sick fucking bastard.
I don't know where you trolls get your information, but your information is wrong. Okay? It's just flat out fucking wrong. And then there's that one incident where CPS shows up with 4 cops and takes my kids just because they fucking wanted to. There was nothing wrong with the house, nothing wrong with the kids, nothing wrong with me. They showed up, 4 cops, and took my kids, stole my children off my property. They came with 4 cops to my house. And
what the fuck were you expecting them to do? You frequently fucking abuse these children. You weren't providing them the basic fucking necessities that any child needs to not even fucking thrive, but just, you know, succeed on any basic level. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be a real fucking shithead to get your kids taken away. Not just once, twice, 3 times. You're in the fucking double digits, my dude. You were in the fucking double digits. Like, I don't know if people understand quite how fucking crazy that is. I know that we've all heard that thrown around for a long time now. We might be kind of numb to it, but to have your fucking children taken away that many times is absolutely fucking insane that it could have even happened that many times. Let's be entirely honest. The fact that he was given back the children that many times to get them taken away is almost unbelievable. That's why I feel like it doesn't really register with a lot of people, because it just sounds like this cartoonishly high number, because it doesn't sound like something that could happen in reality, but it did.
And stole my children. Literally stole them. There was nothing wrong. They had no reason to be there anyway.
They're not fucking property. You know what I mean? Like, why do you keep, like... That's why he looks at it like this. He really fucking does. He sees these children as not just fucking trophies, but meal tickets. All he sees them as is disposable objects that are to the benefit of him and nothing else. That's how he looked at his mom. That's how he looks at his quote-unquote fucking property. That's how he looks at absolutely everything. Everything is transactional with Vaughn, and that's the fucking terrible thing about him. He's one of the biggest fucking pieces of shit that you could find on the internet, and somehow he's still eking out an existence, still getting some fucking donations from gullible fucking idiots like John, still fucking being entertained by lonely pieces of shit with nowhere better to go like Cisco. I can't believe that someone this fucking terrible is still able to fucking make it as a fucking bottom feeder on the internet. He still has a roof over his head. He still fucking eats. He does all this fucking terrible shit, and he still gets away with it to some extent. I know he's a fucking laughingstock, but I mean, come on. Should he really be able to be in the position he's in right now? You know what I mean? And look, like, at the end of the day, it's fucking hilarious. Like, Vaughn is funnier in this position than he is, you know, off the internet, and you know what I mean, like that. I get that. But it's just crazy to me that someone's allowed to get away with this shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. It boggles the mind. It fucking boggles the mind. He only gets money from J-dubs now. Yeah, did you see people in Cisco's chat actually tricked John into giving Vaughn an extra $5? That shit was amazing, dude. That shit was amazing. And then John tried to be like, no, I'm not upset about it. It's like, dude, you got tricked. That's the fucking point. You got tricked into giving up more of your fucking money. That's fucking schlub that no one likes. Sorry. Look, I know I was getting really passionate there, but, you know, child abuse. Literal fucking child abuse of the worst. One of the worst kinds of child abuse you can engage in. Literally not providing a child the food and shelter that they need to be stable. That's one of the worst injustices that you can give a fucking kid. Good to see you, Jumbo Size Richard. Always nice to see you. Good morning. I love to see the morning crowd show up. It's always nice to see you guys. I appreciate you guys chilling with me.
There was no reason for them to be on my property. None. Zero. Now, I don't know what they told Judge Harris. They could have told Judge Harris that I was burning them with cigarettes or something. I don't know what they told Judge Harris, and I don't give a fuck what they told Judge Harris. But what I do know is that they literally stole my...
The proof was easy to fucking find. There was shit on the walls. You know what I mean? You don't get any more fucking literal than that when it comes to desperation. Like, what the fuck else were you expecting? You know what I mean? You can't have people or anyone in those fucking conditions, never mind a fucking child, and expect it to be considered okay. It's not.
Children, which is illegal. It is not legal. One of the first things that we were told in real estate class, one of the first things we were told is that no one is above the law. But yet CPS is certainly acting like they're above the law now, aren't they? That needs to change. We'll see how things go. But the destroyer's coming, and it doesn't matter what you think or believe or feel. The destroyer's coming, and that's just the way it is, man. I'm just going to have to deal with it. But I can rest easy because I know he ain't coming for my happy ass. I know he ain't. Because I didn't go out here and destroy someone's life. I didn't go out here and steal someone's inheritance.
Yeah, you did. You destroyed Von Helton's life. You destroyed Von Helton's inheritance.
Didn't go out here and destroy someone's family. I didn't.
You destroyed Von Helton's family. I can't believe you've done all this shit. That poor fucking Von Helton guy. And you know what? You're accountable for all that, Mr. Von Helton. Huh.
do any of that shit. So I ain't got to worry about the destroyer. I don't have to worry about him at all. But you trolls and the frosts that have destroyed my family, destroyed my finances, blocked me from getting my disability SSI and BA. You don't think the destroyer is going to wipe you all motherfuckers out? Of course he is.
Beautiful. That inheritance was supposed to go to his kids. Yeah, a lot of shit seemed to have been put in place for the children that unfortunately they'll probably never see because of his irresponsibility. But you know what? Eventually fucking Vaughn will be behind bars for this fucking shit, and I don't think that's even an exaggeration to say. I think there's a very high likelihood that that'll end up happening. Matt C, nice to fucking see you. Tank Girl's Pet Dragon, always good to see you as well. We have a beautiful bunch of people here today. We already have like 30 of you guys fucking watching, so yeah, thanks for chilling with me. I want to talk about some of this ReviewTechUSA shit, and then we'll get into Shanny and Jason. I'm gonna keep this short because I don't know. There's only so much I can talk about right now. I haven't done a full deep dive into it, but I want to take a look at this because ReviewTechUSA has been saying some shit that got him into some deep fucking some deep hot water. Let's take a look at this. This is captured from his Discord server. This is posted by this dude 8-Bit Eric. This will be relevant eventually. Because apparently this 8-Bit Eric dude has apparently been saying some fucked up shit about Rich too. That's generally how internet drama works. But let's see what Rich had to say here. Let's just take a look at it and then I'll give my thoughts.
Whoever has stuff on any of these assholes, if you don't mind, no one is required to do anything. It'll just be appreciated. By all means, post it here. You could DM it to me if you're not comfortable. I understand that as well. I'm not holding back anymore. The ship is sinking, and man, I'm going to stir up everything while it's sinking. Oh, someone, would you mind? I mean, that's me being a fat, lazy fuck. I could do it myself. Go to Kiwi Farms. If someone could send me a link to that, that would be fantastic. I am going to make on YouTube, not outside of YouTube. I just need to keep saying that because everyone on Twitter thinks I'm going to go bridge diving tonight. I am going to make his life on YouTube a living hell. Just by watching him and roasting the shit out of him. I refrained from doing it because I didn't want what happened on Twitter today to happen. Little late for that now, though. Hi, Eric. You're going to wish that you never, ever did what you did. All me holding back and trying to have rapport is now out the window.
Yeah, that's some basically some manifesto shit. So to give a bit of a fucking summary, if you don't know what the fucking drama has been around ReviewTechUSA recently, there was like a big Dropbox scandal involving Rich, and there was like a whole controversy about whether or not his Dropbox got hacked. It seemed like he just basically had left it open. And it wasn't really that fucking hard to find the information. It doesn't seem like any fucking hack actually took place. But there were some pictures that were found on there of I believe it was like his stepchildren or something like that in like bathing suits and like graduation pictures and shit like that, which is pretty fucking weird that would be saved to a Dropbox. But I would also say people have been going around calling Rich a pedophile. Like I feel like that's kind of an insane fucking conclusion to jump to. But now Rich has been going way over the fucking line, like going fucking crazy over this entire situation. He's trying to like, you just saw it right here in these fucking voice bites that we played. He's been trying to collect information on people, and it's been a really fucking wild ride. It's absolutely been like one of the fucking craziest things that I've seen happen with someone who's been on YouTube for this long after a while. Usually someone who's been like established on YouTube for about like 10 years or so, they generally, you know, the controversies seem to happen with like newer content creators is what I've noticed. It's not generally after like 10 fucking years that someone has a massive fucking, you know, fallout like this. And you know, Rich, he's just not played his fucking cards right. He's been acting like really out of fucking character ever since this shit happened. It makes me fucking wonder when people start acting like this. It really does make me wonder if there's any truth to like these worst case scenario accusations that are being made towards Rich. Because I don't want to believe that about the guy. I don't want to believe that about anybody. You know, I try to generally give people the benefit of the doubt, but Rich has just been. He's been putting out this shit like saying, oh, yeah, you know, I'm not going to throw myself off a bridge, guys. Don't worry. He's been putting out these like weird manifesto things. But let's take a look at this fucking chortle that he had here. I want to listen to this again. 1 second.
I mean, that's me. Oh, someone.
What the? Yeah, that. What the fuck was that? What was that? Genuinely, what the fuck was that? He's like salivating over the idea of getting someone else's like information, basically, which is gross. Look, if you're trying to get some information off the fucking farms because someone's genuinely committing a crime and the actual fucking police aren't going to do shit about it, and you need to get that information out there, look, I understand sometimes that shit has to fucking happen. But Rich is like absolutely salivating at getting information just for the sake of getting back at people who are calling him out on his own actions. And you know, some of these people are making accusations that I don't agree with, but now Rich is having the completely wrong response to that. That just makes him look like a shithead, makes him look like he's in the wrong, and makes him look like he's one of, I'm not going to say that this makes him everything that people are saying about him, but it doesn't make him look defensible. You know what I mean? So never give people the benefit of the doubt. Well, I mean, you know, I want to assume, I'd like to assume that people are not the worst fucking thing imaginable, but when he starts acting like this after all the fucking shit that's gone down, what the fuck else am I supposed to think? I'm sorry. I let me take a look at the chat. I've been going off on a rant here. I guess that's mostly all I have to say on that for now. He did actually put out a new video. We can take a look at that after that. But let me say hi to the people in the chat. News just in. Irvi has cured his NAT issue. If he swats away any bugs in the future, they're probably alien Firefly-like technology bugs. Oh yeah, just like the fucking birds, right? Just like the fucking birds. They're all just government drones. To the YouTube employee watching this, that's called satire. I don't actually believe that. They're biological animals. News just in. Irvi now has an extra big bowl to spoon his food from. Oh my god. That's beautiful. But yeah, Shaw, I try to be good faith with people, especially someone like Rich, who for the majority of his career on YouTube has just delivered the news. It was really only within the past like 3 years or so that Rich has become like a drama whore. And I guess at the end of the day, you reap what you fucking sow. That's why when I try to talk about this type of shit, I try to take more of an analytical view. And I try not to say anything for definitive. You know what I mean? A lot of people on YouTube try to hype up and drum up drama where there is none. I'm only talking about this because Rich is really not making himself look good. And I hope for his own fucking safety that he takes himself offline and stops fucking doing this shit, because trying to get involved in this shit and keep upping the stakes by trying to get dirt on the people who are just calling you out, mostly on shit that you've just, you know, done on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what to say, man, other than you need to get your fucking shit together, because otherwise you're going to become another fucking lol cow, and I don't want to have you become another fucking regular that I talk about on my podcast. You know, same fucking shit. I gotta save this for like a whole. We'll talk about this on the main channel at some point. We have 40 fucking people watching right now, by the way. I really do appreciate you guys fucking chilling out and watching. I gotta talk about that fucking Hellbent drama at some shit, because it's been, how long has it been? It's been a fucking straight like 4 months since we've heard anything from Hellbent. Well, you know, once again, try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you know, for those of you who don't know, some serious fucking accusations came out about that fucking Hellbent guy in February. And I was gonna try and like not fucking talk about it, at least until he got a statement out there. But when someone doesn't say something for fucking, 4 goddamn months, what conclusion am I supposed to fucking come to? If he comes out and he makes a fucking video in like, a couple more months and he's like, here's my side of it and it's a good video, I'll listen to it. But I mean, he hasn't said jack fucking shit. That's why we had to replace the opening narrator guy, for those of you guys who weren't familiar with that. Yeah, that's why I replaced it with a voiceover from Lizard, because Lizard not only does great fucking voiceovers, but also it makes more sense to have someone do that shit in-house. You know what I mean? And yeah, like, just like when it comes to the fucking Rich thing, I hope the dude's fucking innocent, but at the same goddamn time, what the fuck else am I supposed to make when someone acts really strange and erratic after that type of shit comes out? You know what I mean? Or even worse, like in Hellbent's case, just doesn't say anything. Just doesn't fucking say a single thing. Jesus Christ. Well, I don't really even know what to say on that, other than what I've said. Actually, no, there is one other thing I want to play. I said I had one other thing for you. Because yeah, Rich replied to the 8-bit. I'll watch this and I'll listen to his perspective on it. Let's see what he has to say here. And then we'll wrap this up and we'll talk about some Shanny and Rev.
Eric, I know you're a fucking idiot, so I'm going to explain this to you really slowly. Listen. Asking for information is public things. Videos. Things that are on Kiwi forums. Stupid shit that you've done. Yes, I want your blood type, Eric. That's what I want. Or I want to find out you have a stupid fucking book, which someone told me.
I mean, the messages that you put out there did not imply that you were just trying to get things off the fucking Kiwi Farms threads. Because if you wanted to do that, why can't you just do that shit yourself? The tone of what you were saying there, and I know that you didn't come out and directly fucking say it, but it seemed pretty fucking clear to me that you wanted people to do their own research and do their own digging, which can come with complications depending on people's methods of doing that shit. It's not always the most fucking moral thing from person to person. You know what I'm fucking saying? Also, people have said this too, but don't do fucking videos in the bed. It's one of the most awkward fucking things that you can do. I don't know. Just something about it is just uncanny to me. Maybe that's just me and some other people I've heard talk about it. But doing videos in the bed, especially when you're smiling like this, I'm not even. It's not creepy or anything. It's just it's weird. Something's just weird about it. You know what I mean?
About your wrestling career. That's like me saying I have a music career. Cry more. Hi, Eric.
The Hellbent, he could be waiting to get. Yeah, like I know in some cases it takes a while for people to come out and give their side, like the pro Jared thing. So I'll wait and see. I just wanted to like publicly acknowledge that I am aware that that's something that has been talked about quite often, and that is also part of why we decided to go for Lizard for the opening narration instead. I would prefer to figure out that Hellbent's innocent, so don't get me wrong there. I just wanted to bring awareness to the fact that I know and acknowledge that happened, and now that it's been fucking 4 months, I feel the need to say something about it, and I hope that's understandable to people in the audience. But yeah, just my fucking 2 cents. It feels good to finally talk about that, because I really like the guy, and a lot of us really liked his work, especially if you're familiar with the whole Planet Dolan shit. That's really nostalgic to a lot of people. It's been rough. It's been fucking rough. But yeah, let's talk about some Slabby and Jason. Let's talk about some Slabby and Jason, shall we? And man, I can't believe I have this many fucking viewers in the morning. That's absolutely fucking insane to me. Thank you guys so much for this. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you. The growth on these channels have been really fucking big dick, and the person to blame. Did I just say blame? The person to thank. Well, the person to blame is me, because I don't know why you fucking guys watch this shit, but the person to thank is you guys. There we go. Beautiful. Also, Nats, I do want to thank. We watched one of your videos earlier. The most recent one. It was this one right here.
And the illegal.
It was some good fucking shit as always, man. Everyone go check out Nats. I mean, I know he's at the funny 666 number right now, but go give him some subscribers anyway. He does fucking great shit always. Really fucking good quality stuff. Good quality stuff. Makes Von Helton watchable. You know what I mean? Makes Von Helton watchable. So thank you for that. The Wart Lord herself. Yeah, are we ready for fucking Slabby? This is like 19 fucking minutes, which ain't bad. I'm gonna have it set to like 1.25 speed because you know, it's Shanny and Jason. If it gets annoying, let me know. But I'd like to have it a little bit faster on these two schlubs.
And we tell the devil that he's a piece of shit. That's what we do here in this dojo.
All right, show's over. I'm not fucking doing this shit. Yeah, you know what? No joke. Genuinely, shows actually. I guess we can try a little bit more.
Cause see, when the enemy is coming for you, feel free to know that you have every authority by Jesus Christ, and it's also spoken up in the Quran too. Because I've been reading the Quran. And I have to say to the Christians, you might want to read the Quran. You might be a little enlightened. And
You
there's
didn't have to do that.
there's that gorgeous man
I
right
was
there.
just doing that, and then
So I feel like I'm actually the first one who put this out as like a theory. People can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe someone said it first. But yeah, Shanny is definitely trying to become a Muslim. Like, we haven't actually seen her come out and say, I am a Muslim yet. But you can expect her to, try wearing things like a burqa or a hijab. I know everyone always gets confused by the difference. I'm very fucking culturally ignorant when it comes to that type of shit. I don't know which one's which, but she's gonna try and wear one of them, one of those fucking headcloths or whatever you'd like to fucking call them, more genericized term for whatever they wear. Yeah, we're gonna see her wearing one of those eventually. Shanny's gonna become a fucking Muslim. She's been talking a big, big game about Islam recently. She's been reading the Quran. Probably has only read a fucking couple pages of it so far, but she's been acting like she's reading the Quran. And Jason's been really hesitant about it. So part of me wonders if maybe this will be the thing that finally fucking splits up their fucking marriage. Look, I know I'm just going out on a fucking limb here because I did put out that theory that Shanny was going to become a Muslim really early on. So I think this could be the thing that breaks up. I won't call it a marriage because it's not, but it'll break up their fucking fragile relationship finally, because I don't ever see Jason being willing to fucking convert away from Christianity. I feel like it's just such a big fucking part of his identity, and he's been so resistant to, coming out and saying, oh, this is a good holy book. And he's been just offering more resistance to Shanny in general recently. I feel like if she becomes a Muslim, this could be the turning point. Just my personal opinion. Just putting it out there right now. You guys heard it here first. Could be the fucking end of it all. Maybe. We'll fucking see. I think it's a potential possibility, at least. Disagree. She's attempting a syncretism? Syncretism? What the fuck does that mean? I'm not afraid to admit when I'm a fucking idiot. What the fuck does that mean? The amalgamation of attempted or... Oh, okay. Yeah, she's trying to shove a bunch of shit together. Yeah, okay. I learned a new word today. I'm not afraid to admit when I don't know a word. Yeah. No, that's pretty apt. That seems pretty accurate. Yeah, she's just trying to do that, what's it called? I've heard it called, like, cafeteria religion. I think TJ was the one who called it that, and that just really stuck with me. Yeah, people who just pick and choose what they want out of religion. That's really a lot of Americans, honestly, at the end of the day.
made a heart. That's all.
Mm.
You're hairless, so.
All right, you know what? I'm not. That was. That all right? That almost did me in, fellas. I can't fucking deal with that fucking shit. If she does that shit again, I'm out of here.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's really pretty. Really hot.
But anyway, the enemy likes to throw things at you, right? The enemy wants you to feel like this small. They want you to feel low, that you haven't achieved anything in life, that you haven't done anything in life. The only problem with the devil when he tries to throw that stuff is you really got to look into yourself and be like, dudes, that ain't true. I have done things in life. I have accomplished.
Rev will never leave. Shanny knows how to bring Rev back when the brainwashing wears off. Deep down, he knows she ruined him so bad no one else will want him. Look, at the end of the fucking day, I understand that's the popular opinion and the popular sentiment, but I do think that eventually something has to give. Eventually, fucking something has to give, and we need to understand here. In the grand scheme of things, they haven't been together for that long. They haven't been. I know it seems like a very long time because a lot's happened. They have not been together for that fucking long. I still do think there's a chance that things will change eventually. They just need to reach fucking rock bottom when it comes to something important like a difference of religion.
Things.
Look, just my fucking theory. I'm happy to be proven wrong in fucking 5 years from now. They're still together and still doing the fucking same old shebang. Very fucking likely that'll happen as well. But I just want to fucking put out, a bit of an alternative theory. You know what I mean? It's just this hunch I've got. You know what I mean? It's just kind of a hunch.
Accomplish things that the haters wish they could accomplish, but they can't. Because they.
Can you name one example? They crammed 20 years of drama in 5 years. Feels like it, doesn't it? Sure fucking does. Shanny won't leave unless she gets someone else lined up. She has literally no one else. Well, I mean, that's the fucking thing, too. You guys need to think about that. It's like, yeah, Jason probably won't leave, but if Shanny can somehow find someone who has more to offer than Jason, which is good, like, almost any human being. That's the fucking thing. Like, the bar is so low. If for some reason any human being was interested in ShannyForChrist, it'd be fucking over. You know what I mean? But that's the fucking thing. No one's interested in Shanny. So I guess, yeah, that's why they're stuck together. But I don't know. I've just got a fucking hunch that Shanny becoming a Muslim could really throw a fucking cog in the machine. At least I feel like it could change up the usual fucking dynamic. Yeah, it'll be either a domestic leading to handcuffs or a coffin. Only two ways they're going to split. That's fair. Those do seem like likely scenarios. I'll give you that, Matsy. I'll give you that for sure.
They ain't me. Anybody that says no accomplishments needs to just think.
Let's see if they're live. I doubt they are. This is a fucking hunch, but let's go see if they're fucking live.
Real fast. Oh, right. She has two really awesome boys. Yeah, that's right. That alone is it. She raised two good men. That's it. See, what's up, leading things? See, the devil always wants to go and throw things in your face, especially the past.
No, they're not live. I should have someone whisper something in their ear about the 100 cheeseburgers.
Because he uses that as a weapon because he thinks you vulnerable.
I gotta be entirely honest with you guys. I'm really fucking pissed that they haven't brought up the 100 cheeseburgers thing. Did I go too fucking crazy and like saying that shit on a live stream? Because I feel like that might have fucking maybe they listen to this shit and they're like, that's a joke. That's a joke. They said that one of their contacts said that. Maybe they don't fucking believe me and Mango's mutual contact anymore. That'd be fucking terrible. But there were many lulls had with it, so even if so, I'm glad it happened.
Over it. But the thing is, the devil doesn't realize that there comes a point when the devil throws all its weaponry at you, that eventually their weaponry depletes itself to the point where it don't hurt no more. Okay, they're trying to throw a freaking softball at you, and you just catch it and you look at it and observe this softball, and you're like, you chuck it behind you because that's where the past is, behind you. Okay?
Vulnerable, not vulnerable, just proves Vaughn's the true victim. Good. Oh my fucking god, Shaw. That's the silliest shit I've ever heard in my life.
We have is the now. Okay? We could look forward if we want to, but really, in our human experience, the true reality is just this now.
What the fuck is she trying to say? It's word salad. That's why I'm talking to you guys instead. Like, this fucking sucks. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you.
Now, but the devil wants.
If we get to 5 minutes and it's shit, I'm gonna sign off and let some other fucking streamers entertain you and probably get to some video editing.
Wants you to think that you're something that you're not. See, the devil doesn't want mankind to realize how much power they truly have. How their words affect reality. How the frequencies of what they say and what they do affect reality.
I feel like I'm fucking listening to G-Time Johnny right now.
And if you have a problem with my voice, you could automatically shut me off. You don't have to observe my reality.
All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fucking take that advice. Ladies and gentlemen, It's been a short but sweet, beautiful one. No, I'm actually calling it there. I got shit to do. I was here for a good time, not a long time, fellas. Having to sip my coffee. But yeah, I'll leave that shit to I'll leave that to Mango to investigate next time she goes live. We talked about some Vaughn, we talked about some Rich. It was a nice 1 hour-ish stream. Drop a like if you like the shit. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, stay tuned. We're going to be doing some more shit this week. I've been pretty prolific about doing streams. And for the turnout you guys gave me today, expect more of these. So thank you guys very much. And as always, guys, stay fucking toasty.
Just keeping it $1.50. Me per. Who are the Jews?
That was less funny than I expected it to be. All right, good night, everybody.